kick things off first against the Hunter College Hawks. For the women's Bulldogs, looking to pick up another victory, having a huge win the other night 5 days ago against Lehman College. Hello, everybody. I am Jonathan Perriente, alongside my broadcast partner, Brian Mungia. And, Brian, it's been it was a bit of an eye-opener if you're the women's Bulldogs. To start the New Year's off, a tough loss to Baruch College in CUNYAC play.
Yes.
Ended a 47-game winning streak in CUNYAC play. Women fell 61-56. Definitely the questions were, how are they going to bounce back? And they bounced back with a vengeance.
Oh, they had a dominant win
against
Lehman. I couldn't believe it. I think it was a 40-point
67-24.
Yeah, 40-point. At
blowout.
one point, I was like, what is going on with Brooklyn College? It was great to see from Brooklyn College play like that. Everything was hitting, the three-pointers. In the third quarter, everything completely changed. It was a 16-2 quarter for Brooklyn College. It was amazing to see.
Yeah.
A great sight to see from Brooklyn College.
I spoke with Coach Stiletto before things began here, and he talked about how it was kind of like an eye-opener for this team. You know, maybe they were kind of sometimes, and you know, you look at it this way: when you've dominated an opponent and you've dominated a conference for so long, and you feel like you're untouchable, then maybe a little bit of cockiness creeps in, maybe a little we think we're better than everybody kind of creeps in, and then a loss like this kind of humbles a team.
Yeah, but I think that also, I was talking to Pat earlier about that. That was a little bit controversial. The calls didn't go in their favor. James was getting clobbered, apparently. Those are the words, right, Pat, in the end of that fourth quarter against Baruch. So it was kind of, maybe it was a wake-up call as well, because they were a little confident as well, but I think the officials didn't help.
Yeah. You'd rather, though, have something like that happen now in the regular season than if this happened in the playoffs. And you know, that's happened in the past when the Bulldogs were in the playoffs dominating, and then all of a sudden they got to the championship and were falling short at times, and that definitely took some things to get used to. But this women's team altogether have played pretty dominantly. They've played strong. Right now, scoring about 58.5 points per game, which is still kind of a little middle of the road for me if you're the Brooklyn College women's Bulldogs. They're usually capable of scoring about 65 to 70 points.
Right.
Yes, there's been a little drop-off in offense this year. Bulldogs have also had some injuries. But Erica James and Alina Estrella have done a tremendous job leading this Bulldogs team, each with 13 points per game.
Yes, not only, like you said, 13 points per game. It's amazing what these guys are doing. Sarah James, don't count her out as well.
No,
She's been a solid piece to this team, been successful. Like we call them the James sisters, right? They're just a great asset to this team.
Yeah.
And if you have them on the floor, you know you could go on a way to a victory.
It's been a tremendous journey having both the James sisters here. Erica has continued to rise up the ranks of all-time scorers. Recently passed Nicole Francomano. Recently passed Allie Mugen on the all-time list.
One of the assistant coaches now.
Yeah, Nicole on the staff. So yes, Erica surpassed that number against NYU right before the holiday break. And up next on the list will be Taylor George, and after that, it's the top three women: Jacqueline Cavalcante, Sheila Zephyr, and Chanel Jamat.
Look at that.
And that will be quite company if Erica can get to that territory. It will be interesting to see what happens.
We have confidence that she could do it. We want to see history here at Brooklyn College.
I could definitely see maybe getting to Cavalcante. That's a good possibility with the games left in the season, and we'll see where that goes.
Good company there.
Yeah,
really
absolutely.
Good
Women as a team are shooting 64% from the free throw line. Not too bad. Just about 43 rebounds, which is pretty solid. Women have about 201 offensive rebounds, outscoring opponents offensively in rebounds, which is very good. Shooting about 34% from the field, not terrible. Again, these are kind of middle-ish of the road numbers, which kind of are not quite women's Bulldogs-ish stats for them. But again, it's kind of a team that's got a lot of players kind of on their final years, and maybe a little rebuilding might have to happen next year.
Yeah. And we have a new coach, which is different. We got Coach Lang consistent on that team. Yeah. So Megan Campbell is trying to change her method of coaching this basketball team. It's completely different, and you can see it already. You know, so that's also another adjustment that they have to figure out as well as a team.
Well, Megan has done a good job. Coach Campbell's done a good job keeping a lot of coach. Yeah, in her first year, Coach Campbell has done a great job keeping a lot of those what's been working in place, keeping Lang's system for the most part in place, playing good defense and making those big turnovers, drawing those rebounds, and making those extra moves to the net. That's something Coach Lang always used to do, and Megan has adopted that strategy here. Yeah. But she is trying to add some new innovations, maybe have them attack the paint a little bit more, maybe having them spread the ball a little bit more.
The ball move, we definitely saw it in the last game. Yeah. It was successful in that second half.
And being under Coach Lang for those years, for a couple of years as an assistant coach, really allowed Megan to really put that into play, and I think that's very important. On the other side of the aisle, the women are facing the Hunter College Hawks.
Yes.
Now, they come in 5-9, which I still would not look at that as a struggling record.
Don't look at that record.
It's a pretty solid team.
It's a very solid team.
This Hunter team has been an opponent the Bulldogs have seen a lot in the past. Coach Stiletto has even talked about them. They're a different team from any other CUNYAC team the women play. They play a different style of offense. They do attack the basket. They do have about 3-4 good free-range shooters that can knock the ball down. Alexa Charles being one of them is going to be a big challenge for the women's Bulldogs here tonight. Will they be able to shut down this very fast-paced Hunter team, who, by the way, scores 70. They score about close to about 40. I'm going to go through the numbers right now in one moment. Okay, here we go. So they average about 70% from the free throw line, which isn't bad. They're about 69 points per game.
Pretty
so
solid.
This is a very solid, almost 70-point scoring team. So the Bulldogs are going to have their hands full. Alexa Charles averaging just under 26 points per game.
Yeah.
And that is going to be a number the Bulldogs.
That's the player you need to watch.
They have to watch out.
And you also don't disregard Erin Kosio.
12.8 points per game. Absolutely
who is a solid player to that team. But like what you said, Alexa Charles, keep an eye on him.
The Bulldogs have to take away that.
I don't know what they're going to do to the defender, but hopefully Coach Campbell has something planned for him.
Well, from the field, Alexa Charles is deadly. 47.5% from the field as a shooter. That is insane.
A sophomore.
Wow. Yeah. This Hunter team, are they a big size team? No.
Right.
In fact, they're a little under the number in rebounds. 43.4. Opponents actually out-rebound them per game. They're not a great offensive rebounding team, but they're an okay rebounding team. And that, for the Bulldogs, you're going to have to be careful with any opportunities. You don't want to give Hunter any second chance opportunities, particularly in a game like this tonight. You have to shut down Hunter. You have to take the ball off of Alexa Charles' hands. You take her out of the equation, then things become a little easier for the women's Bulldogs.
I agree.
But you have to attack Hunter, I'd say, early and get off to a good start early as well.
And we haven't really talked about their coach.
Yeah.
John Garrett is in his 7th season. Got constantly in the CUNYAC tournament, winning the title last in 2019.
Oh, yes.
So we can't disregard him as well. This guy has a lot of experience.
He has
Megan Campbell, considered right now as a rookie coach, but we got to take that into consideration as well.
Yeah. Well, this is going to be for Coach Campbell. This is really her first foray into facing CUNYAC opponents. So you definitely prepare a little differently for them. It's more, the games mean a lot more in your own conference. And very slowly, even though the Bulldogs have dominated, the conference is slowly getting stronger. It's getting a little better with each and every year.
Yeah.
And every year it's always different to have to prepare and how you're going to build your team to kind of stack up against that. So the Bulldogs are going to have a lot of, right now the Bulldogs seem to be in good shape for this year, but then you're going to have to build it next year. And I'll be very curious to see when the Bulldogs, after their season ends, how will Megan Campbell kind of address the players that are going to be leaving the program, and how is she going to, through the ability of scouting and finding new talent, to really restock this program and keep it consistent
as
she has over the last number of years. Bulldogs, by the way, will be down Dasha Goodman. She's out with an injury. She will not be playing today. Radoncic is out for the season as well. But I'll tell you what, the rest of the Bulldogs have done a good job kind of stepping up and taking on bigger roles with the team. And that's something you love to see, and you want to see that continue if you are the Brooklyn College Bulldogs, especially now going into the final stretch into the second half of the season, as now we head into January and then into February. And the CUNYAC tournament will be right around the corner before you can blink.
Yeah, it's going to be here before we know it. As we said before, this is an important match. A lot of key players here against Hunter College as well, so we'll see how Brooklyn College responds.
We're now going to step away for a moment, and we will have the playing of our national anthem. When we come back, we will have the starting lineups and the opening tip-off here at the West Quad Gymnasium. a very beautiful rendition of the national anthem here at the West Quad. And we're about ready to begin here. The women's Bulldogs against the Hunter College Hawks. Jonathan Perriente here with you alongside Brian Munguia. You're watching Brooklyn College Bulldogs basketball on YouTube.com, your home for everything Brooklyn. Let's go through our starting lineups, and we'll begin first with the visiting Hunter College Hawks.
Okay, so we have number 0, Alexa Charles, a sophomore from Tarrytown, New York. We have number 1, Erin Casio, a junior from East Brunswick, New Jersey. We have number 2, Katie Burke, a junior from Middletown, New York. And we have number 14, Elia Yode from Bronx, New York, Marble High School. And number 21, Nina Hennessy, a senior from New York, the Lab Museum School.
All right. For the Brooklyn College Bulldogs, Sarah James, number 2, the 5'10 senior out of James Madison High School, will play the forward position and wear number 2. Brianna Gutierrez, the 5'7 guard, sophomore out of Midwood High School from Brooklyn, New York, will wear number 3 and play the 2. Anna Kitch, the 5'9 freshman out of Putnam Science Academy High School from New York, will wear number 23 and play number 3. Alina Estrella, the 5'6 junior out of James Madison High School, she'll wear number 24 and play the 4. And Erica James, the 5'8 senior out of Brooklyn, New York from James Madison High School, will wear number 32, play the 5. The Bulldogs, first year under coach Megan Campbell, Amalia Sedaris, Rocco Soletto, Brittany Bowen, Nicole Francomano, and Stanley Fevrin are the coaching staffs here for Brooklyn College. The Hunter Hawks are coached by John Garrett, his 9th season on this program. Madison LaSalle, Selena Lim, Maya Thompson, and Mona Elwin are all on this crew on the coaching staff. Referees for this game are Howard Midkiff, Carl Small, and Leah Smith. The Bulldogs are going to be sporting their white with maroon trim uniforms. The Hunter Hawks will be wearing their violet purple with gold trim and white trim colors. And Hunter, Brian, is a very, very well prestigious college in Midtown Manhattan, really in Upper Manhattan, 68th Street in Manhattan. And it's a very, very well-known medical college. It's very good for people that want to get into the nursing program, the medical field.
I had a couple friends go there for their nursing program.
Oh, it's very good.
It's a solid school.
For a number of years, up until NYU finally completed their gymnasium, the new Coles, they were using Hunter's gym as their facility for a period of time, along with also going into downtown Brooklyn and using the Brooklyn NYU campus as well. So this Hunter program has really come a long way. It's a very strong program, and we're going to see how the women's Bulldogs come out here tonight. And here we are. Referee Midkiff is at the center court position. Sarah taking the tip-off, and it is one, and now the ball is deflected out of bounds. It was last touched by Hunter, so it's going to be Brooklyn basketball. So opening tip-off went out of bounds. And the Bulldogs will start things off, and it's going to be Erica handing it off to Estrella. Bulldogs are going to be moving from left to right on your computer screen. Left wing, it's Sarah James. Sarah looks for some space, kicks it up top to Erica. Erica drives in the left low post, lays it up, and a score with the left hand.
Wow.
Beautiful finish by Erica James. Bulldogs right off to the races, 2-0 lead.
An easy layup there by James.
And now it's going to be Hunter's turn to take things here. Ocosio takes the pass down to the right wing for Hennessy. Hennessy had the ball stolen, taken by Erica, handing it off to Gutierrez. Gutierrez drives, lays it up, shot, blocked, and rebounded and taken back by Cosio. Casio crosses half court. Casio will take her time. Casio top of the key, looking for space. Casio swings it to the right for Hennessy. Hennessy kicks it down low for Burke. Burke lays up the shot, no good. Rebound by Erica. Hands it off to Estrella. Estrella crossing half court. Estrella right wing. Kicks it out to the far left for Erica. Erica drives inside, out to Sarah. Right wing for Gutierrez. Far right wing for Kitch. Kitch drives into the right low post. Kicks it out to Gutierrez left wing. Gutierrez drives into the left low post. Now kicks it out to Erica. Erica drives in left low post. Now to Sarah. Sarah, backboard shot off the rim, no good. James got her own rebound to Sarah and scores off the backboard and in. And it's 4-0 Bulldogs.
That was not an easy basket by Sarah, having 2 defenders on her.
That's what second effort will do, Brian. That good second effort, get that other shot, force the opposition, and you get a basket out of it. Casio now, left wing side. Casio fires a long 3. Shot off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Erica. We get a whistle. Foul is called. It will go against Hunter. We'll check the foul. And it looks like this is going to go against Hennessy. That's going to be the first against the Hawks. Oh, yes. It's going to be on Yode. All right, so Yode will get called for the foul. So that's the first team foul, 8:27 to go here in the first.
Like the pace right now that Brooklyn College and Hunter are playing.
Gotta love it. It's good aggressive.
Very aggressive and fast pace.
Estrella hands it off to Sarah. Sarah kicks it back out to Erica. Erica from the left wing, long three and a score! Erica James from downtown, and the Bulldogs off to a 7-0 lead.
Great to see. This is exactly what happened with Lehman as well.
You want to get off to that good start if you're Brooklyn. That's always key. Driving inside is Hennessy. Hennessy kicks it inside to Yodé. Yodé lost it, and Sarah had recovered it but lost the ball out of bounds. And it will stay Hunter basketball with 7:59 to go in the first.
Brooklyn College playing strong defense here already in the first couple of minutes in the first quarter.
That's the stifling D. We remember the Bulldogs always are known to play. They play that just choking D.
Oh, steal.
But kept alive by Hunter. It's kept alive there by Hennessy. Now kicks it down low to Charles. Charles drives inside, off the backboard and in. That was not an easy shot. But Alexa Charles puts it home.
I don't know how she made that shot. It's true.
It's 7-2 Brooklyn, driving it inside to Kitch. Lost the ball for a moment, and ball goes out of bounds. Charles had the ball stolen, but could not corral it for the steal. It will stay Brooklyn ball. 7:37 to go here in the first quarter.
We told you in the pregame show, or the pregame.
Yeah, we did.
I guess you could call it the pregame show. Watch out for Alexa Charles, and you can see it already. She's aggressive. Yeah. She makes those tough shots.
Can't give her that open space. That's so important. Erica, top of the key for Estrella. Now to Sarah.
Oh,
and the ball was thrown to Gutierrez, but she could not corral it and lost the ball out of bounds. It will be Hunter ball. And those are things you have to be careful for the Bulldogs. Turnovers.
Brianna was overconfident there. She didn't have the ball in possession. Instead, it went over her.
7:26 to go here in the first. It's 7-2 Brooklyn. Top of the key, Casio. Now to Burke. Far right wing. Here's a long three off the rim, no good. That was from Charles, and the ball's rebounded. Kept alive by Hunter. Charles gets it back. Second rebound shot, no good. Rebounded by Kitch. And the Bulldogs will take it back. Here's Estrella crossing half court. Estrella with Charles bearing down. Driving inside, another bad pass. Gutierrez threw the ball out of bounds. There was no anticipation on that pass.
No.
And the Bulldogs will have to make a sub, and in will come Dior Dorsey. She'll take over for Gutierrez.
Gutierrez didn't look focused in those last two plays. Good substitution here by Megan Campbell.
Now we've seen what Dior Dorsey can do when you put her in a game. She can take over a game very quickly, has very good speed and good quick ball handling. So we'll see how the Bulldogs attack this going forward. Ball is deflected and stolen, taken back by Erica, now hands it off to Estrella. Estrella crossing half court, now to the right wing. Estrella kicks it out to Dorsey. Dorsey kicks it off left wing for Erica James. Drives it inside to Sarah, shot deflected, out of bounds. Last touch by Hunter. It's going to stay Brooklyn ball, 6:40 to go.
A little sloppy here in these last three possessions by Brooklyn College. I don't know if they're communicating as well or just seem a little off, right?
Yeah, it just seems also like the pace is slowed down a little bit at the same time.
I agree with you, John.
Pace started off pretty quick, and now it's kind of slowed. But here, let's see if the Bulldogs can attack inside. Kitch will kick it out to Dorsey. Dorsey will take a short floater off the rim, no good. Sarah fights for that rebound and gets it and kicks it back out to Dorsey. Kicks out to the top of the key for Estrella. Estrella drives inside. Estrella tries a shot, blocked, but a foul is called. It will go against Hunter. Like the effort there from Estrella to draw the foul. Will be the second one against the Hawks, and we'll check the foul.
I'll take that from Estrella. Tough shot there in the paint, was trying to make it easy, but couldn't when you had two defenders there as well.
That foul is called on Alexa Charles. That will be her first, and that's a big one if you can get Charles into early foul trouble if you're Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Free throw for Estrella is up, and it is no good.
Ooh, you have to make those free throws. Yeah. Especially after now that Hunter College has woken up.
Well, crazy thing is second free throw, by the way, is up, and it is good. So Estrella knocks down 1 out of 2 at the line.
Okay.
The crazy part is just before the end of the year, the Bulldogs played at Nazareth and had no free throws for the whole game. Crazy when you think about it. Burke is going to fire a long three. And a score! Beautiful shot by Katie Burke, left wide open at the top of the key.
And it all started by Charles.
Yeah. So Hunter takes advantage of that. Now they trail the Bulldogs 8-5. And Sarah tried to bring the ball up, and a little too aggressive there was Hunter. A foul is called. They're going to call that against Dorothea Yoakum. So Yoakum checked into the game.
So you got to respect what Hunter's doing right now, being so aggressive here now in these last two possessions.
Yoakum, by the way, came in for Yodé, so Yodé took a seat as Yoakum entered the game. Here's Estrella now at the left wing. Estrella drives in, lost the ball, it's taken by Burke, and now hands it off to Yoakum. Yoakum crossing half court. Yoakum kicks out to the right wing for Casio. Casio drove inside. We get a blocking foul called against Brooklyn. That will be their first team foul. 5:46 to play here in the first quarter.
Yeah, Brooklyn College got to regroup, but you could see Kira Estrella's leading the girls. Like, come on, guys. We got to calm down a little bit. It's too much. We're overthinking things here.
Foul's called on Dorsey. That's her first. Yoakum will go to the bench. Also, Aaliyah Rafat will come into the game. She'll replace Anna Kitch.
Okay.
And back into the game now into the game for the first time for Hunter is Makeda Murray. Driving inside. This is Hennessy, threw the ball threw it away, out of bounds. And it'll be Brooklyn basketball, 5:40 to go here in the first. It's 8-5 Brooklyn.
That could be a costly turnover for Hunter on that possession.
Bulldogs have gone about 3 minutes plus without a field goal. Here's Erica kicking out to Sarah. Sarah out to Estrella, far corner three, shot off the rim, no good. Rafat tries to get the rebound, but could not corral it, went too far out of bounds. And it'll be Hunter basketball with 5:26 to go in the first.
I think we have 4 turnovers right now by Brooklyn College.
The turnovers definitely have been increasing over the last 2-3 minutes.
You didn't see that against Lehman. This is a different team.
Well,
and you noticed it already.
Hunter plays a little different style. You have to be a little more aggressive against Hunter. So you have to worry about the turnovers for sure.
Ooh.
Driving inside and taking it away is Sarah, handing it off to Estrella. Estrella crossing half court, gets over the line, right wing for Erica. Erica kicks out up top to Sarah. Sarah fires a long three, shot off the brim, no good. Rebounded and deflected out of bounds, last touched by Brooklyn. It's Hunter basketball with 5 minutes even to play.
Wow, okay. Good defense. If you like defense, this is the game you will want to see right now.
Yep. Kennedy Dury came into the game, by the way. Yep, Kenny Dury's in the game, by the way, now for Hunter. And the ball's taken away by Aaliyah Rafat, but she could not hold on to it, but Hunter was last to touch it. She got knocked into, and the ball got deflected off her hand out of bounds. So it will stay Brooklyn ball. So a good steal for Aaliyah Rafat to draw the turnover.
It's good. We need to see that more from Brooklyn. Okay, the officials
referee's having a little discussion. But the call was it went off of Hunter. It's very clear up here. It went off of the Hawks.
What's going on?
Although are they maybe going to reset the shot clock, or are they maybe
inbound?
Because I think this is not a time you could change the call here.
I don't think so.
This is going to stay Brooklyn ball. And yeah, it is. It's Brooklyn ball. Probably still discussion with the clock. And now Estrella drives in, kicks out to the left wing for Dorsey. Dorsey, long cross court, right wing for Erica. Erica fires a short jumper. Shot is off the rim, no good. Ball went off the hands and deflected off of Rafat. Goes out of bounds. 4:43 to go, and it's Hunter basketball here.
Another turnover there. 5 turnovers, I believe, by Brooklyn College. And it goes into Coach Garrett's hands.
You're also seeing a lot of one and dones. You're not seeing a lot of rebounding on the secondary chances. So Hunter doing a good job taking that away. Driving in is Murray and lays it up. Shot is blocked, and the rebound by Brooklyn. 4:30 to go. Here's Estrella, right wing. Estrella hands it off to Erica. Erica drives it inside to Rafat. Shot is off the rim and good. Beautiful shot. High arcing shot off the backboard and in for Aaliyah Rafat. Bulldogs finally get their first field goal in over 4 minutes and take a 10-5 lead. Charles drives in, had the ball stripped off her hand. Charles keeps it alive. Charles drives in, and the ball's taken away. Estrella with a strip. We get a whistle. Foul is called. I believe it's going to be on Charles, and it is on Charles.
I think that's
going to be number 2.
Yeah,
yep.
That's good.
So already 2 quick fouls on Charles, and that's already playing into the Bulldogs' hands. You take their top scorer out of the game, and very quickly now, this is a different game if she's out of this game, Brian.
Oh, obviously, yeah. Especially what we discussed earlier, how many points she averaged per game, 26 per game, and it's unbelievable if they could get her out.
Dorsey will inbound the ball to Estrella. Estrella taking the ball up half court, kicks it down to Sarah, back to Estrella. Estrella takes a short floater and scores. Beautiful shot, good ball movement, and Alina Estrella puts it home. Bulldogs back up 7, their largest lead of the game.
Estrella has to lead the charge for Brooklyn College.
12-5 Brooklyn. Here's a long 3 attempt by Hennessy. It's off the rim, no good. Ball deflected and rebounded by Erica. Hands it off to Dorsey. Dorsey kicks it, trying to get it to Estrella. She holds on to it, just barely avoiding another turnover. Kicks out to the left for Erica James. She fires for 3 and scores! Erica James from downtown. Bulldogs on a 7-0 run.
You do need those 3-pointers. They'll bring them life.
Timeout is called by Coach Garrett and Hunter College. So with 3:20 to go, the Bulldogs take a 15-5 lead, up by 10. And you got to like how the Bulldogs, Brian, have made the adjustment. It was 8-5, a little bit of a lull in the action, but the Bulldogs offense picked it up. And quietly now the Bulldogs are pulling ahead.
Their defense, they cost us some turnovers also by Hunter College. Getting those 2 fouls as well on Alexa Charles helped Brooklyn College situation to improve this first quarter, because they were struggling there. They were like a little, a little lost, there was miscommunication, but all of a sudden it changed. And that's what you need. And you needed those 3-pointers by James as well.
Yeah. For the Bulldogs, by the way, this is their first game that they've played in 5 days. Their last game was on January 5th last week against Lehman here at the Quad. But again, regardless of which, you like how the Bulldogs have adjusted.
Oh, so, yeah.
It's been 5 days. It's hard to believe, right?
I thought it was 1 week. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, all right. You're right.
Time does fly when you have fun. It really does. And for the Bulldogs, now they need to continue the run that they're on. They're up 10. Let's see if they can add to that a little bit more. 3:20 to go in the first quarter, and it will be Estrella to inbound from behind the Bulldogs' basket. We'll inbound it to Rafat. Now it's back to Estrella. Estrella drives inside. Gets it down low to Sarah. Lays it up. Ooh. Could not get the shot to fall, but a foul is called.
That was a beautiful bounce pass by Estrella to James, but she could not make that lucky basket there.
It is what it is, but it's tough. You like the passing, and you love the good ball movement.
It was a great bounce pass there.
Hennessy gets called for the foul, and that, by the way, is Hunter's 15th foul, so they are now over the foul limit, and now it's going to be free throws from here per foul for Brooklyn College. Sarah James will line up the first free throw. It's up, and it is good. Bulldogs go up 16-5, up 12, up 11, excuse me. Second free throw coming for Sarah James. She lines up her shot. It's up, and it's good.
Okay.
And the Bulldogs go up 17-5, up by a dozen.
You got to make those free throws. Then James did do that in that.
Bulldogs have now knocked down 3 of 4 at the line. 3:13 to go, and now the ball's taken up by Casio. Casio drives inside, kicks it to the left wing. It's taken there by Yoakum. Yoakum, far right wing. It's taken inside, driving in, and falling down was Yodé.
Oh.
Bulldogs were good not to foul there, and smart. The Bulldogs didn't foul. And now here's a long three off the rim, and good from Casio. Off a broken play, but the Hunter Hawks take advantage and trail 17-8.
That was great ball movement by Hunter College to make that basket.
And that was on a broken play as well.
It looked like it could have been a turnover at any second.
Really was. Give the Hawks credit. Bulldogs lead by 9. Sarah at the left point. Watched by Yodé. Right wing for Dorsey. Dorsey takes a short jumper. Off the rim, no good. Sarah trying to fight for the rebound. Ball deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Hunter. It's Brooklyn ball with 2:28 to go here in the first.
I like what I'm seeing from Brooklyn College so far. They're ending this quarter strong.
That's what you love to see if you're Brooklyn. You want to keep that going. Erica, wide open three, bang, from downtown. Erica James with another three, and the Bulldogs go up 20-8.
She making those three-pointers look easy.
When you give Erica open space, those shots she knocks down 90% of the time.
Ooh.
Driving inside and kicking the ball off the foot of Rafat. It's going to stay Hunter ball. Dury with a good bounce off the foot. And now a couple subs coming in for the Hawks. Yodé and Yoakum come out of the game. And into the game now comes Isabella Williams, and back in comes Katie Burke for the Hawks.
All right.
Inbounding it will be Casio. Casio to Burke, top of the key. Burke looking for some space. Burke, good defense by Estrella, kicks it out to the right for Isabella Williams. Now to the left wing for Casio. Fires for three and a score. Another three for Casio.
Didn't we talk about her as well?
From exactly the same spot.
Exactly the same spot. We did talk about her.
Yeah,
a little preview that we had.
Both her and Charles are just great three-point shooters. Bulldogs lead now 20-11. Right wing, this is Estrella. Estrella with 140. Kicks out to Sarah. Fires for three. Off the rim, no good. Ball deflected and taken back by Williams, and now hands it off. Taken inside by Hennessy. Now to the top of the key for Dury. And now back up top and slowing the pace with the ball now is Casio. Casio looks for space. Casio moves to the right wing. Casio, watched by Estrella. Casio, top of the key. Casio with 6 seconds on the shot clock.
Whoa.
Gets it to Burke, right wing. Here's a long three for Dury. Off the rim, no good. That's an air ball. That ball's out of bounds.
Wow. They had the right idea, but they couldn't execute.
Just missed a shot clock violation there, did Hunter. And the Bulldogs will make a full player sub. In comes Destiny Drummond. In comes Gutierrez. In comes Suliat Afolabi. Back into the game comes Anna Kitch. Rafat will stay in there, so the Bulldogs will sub out their starters with the final minute 5 to go here in the first quarter. And it will be Gutierrez inbounding it to Afolabi. Afolabi crossing half court. Looking on defense, watched by Dury. Driving it inside. Rafat will fire for three. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Gutierrez. Gutierrez kicks it back to Afo. Afo slows it down. Afo drives inside. We get a whistle. The clock is still running, and now the clock finally stopped.
They got to stop it. Reset that.
Foul's called against Dury. So first foul against Dury. Hunter is, of course, over the limit, so Afolabi will get 2 free throws here.
Afolabi had a great game against Lehman. Now that I remember it, that fourth quarter she took over.
I've seen the ball handling of Afolabi, and it's very impressive. She can attack the basket. She plays fearless, which you really like. She attacks the rim. She's not afraid to take that hit to the basket. Second free throw is no good, but the Bulldogs got the rebound back. Rafat drives inside. Rafat off the backboard, almost threw up a circus shot, couldn't get it to fall. The ball bounces and it stays with Hunter. About a second differential between shot and game clock. So now Hunter will bring it up. Casio with 20 seconds, slowing things down. Casio kicks it out to the left wing for Hennessy. Hennessy to the far right wing for Dury. Dury with 12 seconds. Dury on a double team. We get a whistle. And we're going to get a foul called on Brooklyn.
If she made that, that would have been an amazing pass.
Well, for Brooklyn, give credit to Brooklyn. That's only their second team foul of this first quarter.
You said that was Dury, right? That made that. Yeah.
So Dury drew the foul, and Hunter will get 11 seconds, and they can hold for the last shot. Burke will inbound it. Right wing. Here's a jumper and a score from Casio. Another bucket for Erin Casio as she's starting to heat up. It's 21-13. Afolabi for 3. Off the rim, no good. That would have counted if it fell. But that's how the first quarter ends. So, all in all, a pretty solid quarter for Brooklyn. They got off to a good start. A little bit of a lull midway, but the Bulldogs were able to find themselves. They took a 12-point lead. But give Casio a lot of credit, knocking down a couple of huge shots.
Yes, Casio is the reason that the Hunter has been staying in this game. And Alexa Charles, after she was out after those 2 fouls, she took over.
And it just seems like Hunter's offense really picked it up as well after Charles went out. It just seems like the pace changed a little bit, the mood changed a little bit. So the Bulldogs up by 8 now, but Hunter is still pressing and closing the gap. And it'll be very interesting to see now how the Bulldogs will attack the second quarter.
Now, I wonder if Charles will enter here early in the second quarter or halfway in. It'll be interesting to see what the coach here does here in this Coach Garrett.
Coach Garrett has to make a very tough decision with that.
Yeah,
because
I don't
now
know
you're playing with 2 fouls.
Yeah, it's a little tough, right? So how many fouls you taken out of the game? Is it 5?
Yeah, 5 is the limit here in college basketball. So I would say,
what's the game plan?
Maybe about 4 or 5 minutes in, maybe you'll see Charles enter this game.
I don't think I'll be surprised. Well, wait, hold up.
He might bring her in. Could bring her right now. Charles is out there on the court, and it's looking like she's in this. She's coming in.
Wow. Okay, so I guess we're thinking the same, Coach Garrett.
Well,
I'm like, what are you gonna do here?
I mean, it's your best player. You have to. You're in striking distance. You have to bring your best player in there.
It's still a close game, 21-13 by Brooklyn College. So that's why I guess he wants to try to see if he could tie this game up.
Bulldogs will keep their bench players, 3 of them, to start this quarter. And now Hunter will take possession. It's Casio going inside, kicking out to the left wing for Alexa Charles. Charles drives in, top of the key for Hennessy. Now to the right wing, it's Casio. Casio, top of the key for Hennessy. Left wing, it goes to Charles. Ball's thrown away out of bounds.
That was a big push there.
Looking for Isabella Williams, and the ball was thrown away.
Oh, wow.
Brooklyn ball.
I'm not going to say it. But there was something there.
So Hunter's sticking with 4 of their 5 starters here to start the second quarter. And the Bulldogs now will bring it up. Afolabi crossing half court. Top of the key, watched by Charles. Right wing, it's Drummond. Drummond looks for some space, bounces it down to Rafat. Rafat threw the ball off the foot of a Hunter Hawk, but a foul was called away from the ball. And we'll check the foul. It's going to be with 9:29 to go here in the second.
Brooklyn College will inbound here. Looks like
not calling a foul. I think it might have been a kick. It probably was a kicked ball.
Oh, Rafat wide open.
Drives it in. I could not get the roll. The ball rolled right on the rim. Just could not get the friendly roll for Leah Rafat.
She had the size advantage as well.
No, it was a good look. I mean, you take that shot anytime you see it.
She looked like it was wide open for those couple of seconds.
Hennessy had the ball stripped, and here comes Afolabi, trying to get around Alexa Charles. Afolabi lays it up, could not finish. Rebounded, and we get a whistle. Foul is called against Brooklyn with 9:08 remaining in the second. We'll check the foul.
Substitutions here for Brooklyn College and Hunter.
Erica James and Estrella come back in. Afolabi and Drummond sit. Also, Sarah James comes back in. She'll replace Rafat.
So Makeda Murray is entering for Hunter College as well.
Yep, Murray will come in. Out will go Hennessy. 9:08 to go. And crossing half court, bringing the ball up. This is Casio. Casio, left wing for Charles. Charles kicks out to the right wing for Casio. Casio moves inside. Casio was falling down. A traveling violation is called against Hunter College.
A lot of contact in that possession.
Bulldogs, I would say the Bulldogs got very fortunate to not get called for a foul there.
I thought, I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, traveling calls here in college are very interesting because you could be falling out of control with the ball in your hand and you have no control and they could still call a travel for that, which is it's always been interesting to me with that. But here comes Gutierrez kicking it out. Kitch is going to fire a long three and a score and a Kitch from downtown.
Great three-pointer by Kitch. If you didn't see her, she took over the Brooklyn College Instagram today.
Oh, Kitch comes through in a pinch. Bulldogs go up 11. Right wing. This is Charles. Charles keeps it alive. Kicks it out to Burke. Burke, a wide open three. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded Gutierrez. Gutierrez will hand it off to Estrella. Estrella crossing half court. Estrella will slow things down. 8:08 to go here in the first quarter. It's 24-13 Brooklyn. Estrella, watched by Alexa Charles, kicks it to the left for Sarah James. Down low to Kitch. Kitch, turnaround shot, lays it up and in. Beautiful finish by Anna Kitch. 2 consecutive baskets for Kitch. Bulldogs up 13.
Great.
And now Charles backs it up, kicks it out to the right wing, and driving it in is Makita Murray. Here's a long three for Casio. Shot is off the rim, no good. Rebound by Williams. We get a whistle. Offensive foul is called against Hunter with 7:41 to go. And now the Bulldogs beginning to pull away here in the early going of the second. Timeout is called by the Hawks with 7:41 to go. Be a full charge timeout.
It looks like Brooklyn College got a little break there because William did not like that call by the official. You could say on a phrase from here.
Yeah. But you like, again, the Bulldogs making adjustments once again to start the quarter. Hunter was closing the gap a little bit. Anna Kitch hit 5 very huge points to pull the Bulldogs back up by 13.
They're trying to find an open person to try to see who makes the easy basket, and that's what they're doing. That's what Kitch was wide open for those last 2 shots.
And that's what you have to love. And that's always the one good quality I've really come to respect with this Bulldogs team. The unselfish play, the good ball movement, the good just finding where everybody else is on the court.
Yep.
That's not something always that's easily able to be coached on a team. When you're able to have a team that buys into how you want to play and you buy into the philosophy and the system how we need to play to win, it's wonderful. It speaks so many volumes.
I completely agree with you, John. Anna Kitch with 5 points already. Erica James 11 points. Sarah James with 4 points in. And we're not even done with the second quarter here, so we got a lot of time left.
We got a long way to go in this one, absolutely. So far, 7:41 remaining, 26-13 Brooklyn. Fans, reminder, our next broadcast will be 2 days from now on January 10th at York College. The men's and women's Bulldogs will continue their CUNYAC schedule, facing the Cardinals in Jamaica, Queens. We hope to have live coverage of that game on Spreaker.com, your home for all road Bulldog sports. But right now, back to the action here. Burke kicks it off to the top of the key for Hennessy. Hennessy drives inside, kicks it down. The ball was deflected off of Charles. Bulldogs take it away. Here comes Estrella. Estrella crossing half court. Estrella, top of the key. Now right wing for Erica James. Back out to Estrella, and Estrella will slowly quiet things down a little bit, slow down the offense a little, and will set up a play. Kicks it out to the left for Sarah James. And Sarah looks for space around Burke. Kicks it out to the right wing for Erica James. Erica for 3. Shot off the side of rim, no good, but right to Kitch it went. And now back to Sarah James. Kicks it out to the right for Gutierrez. Gutierrez will drive inside, whistle, and an offensive foul is called against Gutierrez.
Gutierrez getting a lot of tough breaks here in this first half. There were some turnovers in that first quarter that took her out of the game right away.
Yeah.
She's been hit hard as well at the end of that first quarter. And now that one, I'm like, I don't know.
We'll have to see what Coach Campbell's going to end up doing here because this is going to be a very interesting move. How is she going to – well, we'll see what happens here. But back to the action here. Yodé now takes it. Ball was almost taken by Sarah. Driving it is Charles. Shot was blocked. Good double team on Alexa Charles. Without a foul, Bulldogs take the ball away. Here comes Estrella. Estrella will kick it out to Kitch. Kitch thought about a 3 and did not take it. Kitch will drive inside of the left wing. Now kicks it back out to the top of the key and turns it back to Estrella. Estrella now moves to the far sideline. And now Estrella
traffic.
Watching on defense by Alexa Charles. And now Estrella moves inside. Estrella tries to make another move on the inside. Right wing for Gutierrez. She'll fire for 3 and a score! Brianna Gutierrez from downtown from the far right corner. And the Bulldogs go up 16.
Gutierrez needed that, and Coach Campbell loved that shot by Gutierrez.
Here's Charles taking a jumper off the rim, no good. Ball's taken, we get a whistle, and a loose ball foul is called against the Hunter Hawks with 6:05 to go. So that is their first team foul. Fouls on Yo Day.
I love what I'm seeing right now with Sarah James trying to rile this team up right now, trying to get them to be more aggressive.
That's foul number 2 on Yo Day, and she'll sit down. Back into the game now comes Dury. 6 minutes to go, and back comes Estrella, watched by Charles. Estrella, top of the key, looking for some space. Estrella drives in, lays up the shot, off the rim, no good. Sarah gets the rebound, kicks it out to Erica. Top of the key, Kitch. And now Kitch looks for some space. Left wing, Kitch. Hands it off to Estrella, almost had it stolen. Estrella tried to get a pass, it was blocked, and it's deflected and stolen by Burke. We get a foul called. It's going to be on Sarah James. And very quietly now, that's the Bulldogs' 4th team foul here in the second.
She snatched that completely.
Thought maybe was going to get a jump ball call.
I thought it was going to be a jump ball, but I guess not.
Well,
look,
it's at referee's discretion in a way when you have a jump ball. They give you a little discretion. How long does both sides?
Oh, look, no, it looks like they changed the call.
So
we're discussing and talking about it.
Ball.
Yeah, they put their fingers up. It's a jump ball.
So Brooklyn ball it is with 5:40 to go. So no foul called, so the Bulldogs will now get possession here and up 29-13 with 5:40 in the first half.
I'm trying to figure out who is that ref that keeps directing traffic here.
Well, remember the head referees are Howard Midkiff, Carl Small, and Leah Smith are the officials here. And
let's say that's Howard.
Well, the man with the ball.
They're both ball.
All right, well, the man with the basketball in his hand is Howard.
Okay.
All right. 5:40 to go. Brooklyn will take the inbound. Sarah kicks it out to Erica. Erica, a long three, and a score!
My goodness.
Once again, and did they call a technical foul on Hunter? I saw the referee point to the bench, and I think they called a tech.
I think you're right.
Yeah, they called a technical on Coach Garrett.
They pointed right directly.
Right after Erica hit the three.
He said something.
And the officials tired of hearing it.
Yeah, I think he said something that the ref didn't like it.
Yep. And now as a result, that will be a free throw to boot in addition to the made three. So
wow.
The Bulldogs will get a very unorthodox 4-point play.
Look at that.
And also per rules, technical foul also results in retaining possession as well. So Sarah will take the technical free throw. Shot is up, and it's good.
Okay, she makes one.
And we'll take another one as well. So that's 2 free throws because now, since this also occurred on the defensive side, second free throw coming
Coach
on the technical.
Is not
and it is good. So 2 technical free throws made for Sarah James.
He is biting his tongue. His assistant is trying to calm him down. Like,
so
all right.
You get the technical foul and possession. So now it's Bulldogs ball with 5:34 and up 21.
This will definitely help Brooklyn College. This could be a turning point here.
The wheels have slowly come off for the Hunter Hawks. And give the Bulldogs a lot of credit. They have held Alexa Charles just 2 points in this game. 2. Now bringing up is Estrella. Estrella drives inside. Right low post. Shot off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Dury. Now Dury will take it. Dury almost got caught for a travel, but kept possession. Passing it out to the right wing for Burke. Burke inside to Charles. We get a whistle. Foul is called. It'll be against Brooklyn. That'll be their 4th team foul with 5:10 to go in the second. And Gutierrez picks up that foul. That's number 2 on Gutierrez. And now another sub will come into the game.
Dorsey back in the game.
Dorsey comes back in, replacing Gutierrez.
It's been a tough game for Gutierrez. That's a good substitution.
Well, she knocked down that big 3 a little earlier.
That's probably their highlight right now.
Burke will take the ball. Right wing to Casio. Casio kicks it out, top of the key. Shot clock down to 10. Gets it out to Charles. Right wing for Burke. Burke kicks it out to the left wing for Hennessy. Here's a 3 attempt. Shot is no good. Rebounded by Sarah, and the Bulldogs take it back. Estrella crossing half court. Estrella drives it into Erica. Erica will take a jumper and a score. 2-point shot there for Erica James. And boy, when Erica gets that shot rolling, she is unstoppable.
She's on fire tonight.
Bulldogs up 23 with 4:33 to play. Driving it inside. Shot is up, no good. You know, I should bring this note up also, now that I'm noticing it.
What are you noticing?
Hunter has not scored a point this quarter.
I think, oh, wow.
They have not scored a point this quarter, Hunter. Now they'll get a chance now to get their first points here at the free throw line.
4:32 left in the second.
4:32. The Bulldogs held Hunter to no points for almost 6 minutes. And still, and it's right now going to stay that way as the first free throw from Casio is no good.
This kind of reminds me of what happened against Lehman in that third quarter when Brooklyn College went 16-2.
Wow.
So we'll see here.
Second free throw is good.
And
so that finally is the first point of the quarter for the Hunter Hawks with 4:32 to play in the second.
It's been a nightmare for Hunter College in this second quarter.
So that ends the Bulldogs' 15-0 run. And now driving in is Erica James. Lays it up and in. What a move with the right hand. Is there nothing Erica James can't do?
She's doing everything right now. She has 18 points.
Gotta love it.
18 points.
18 for Erica James. Bulldogs up 24. We get a whistle. A foul is called against Brooklyn. They're over the foul limit, so that's going to be free throws coming. And in comes Mary Dolgan and Aaliyah Rafat to come in the game. And I believe that last foul was called on Sarah James. That's her second. Kitch will also take a seat. So with 4:11 to go, Bulldogs trying to be very wary of the fouls, and they've been called for 7 fouls already just in the second.
And I'm okay with those substitutions, especially with this lead like this. So
yeah,
that's fine. Coach Campbell doing the right decision, giving them a little break and have them more fresh in the second half.
First free throw from Hennessy is good. And Hunter trails 38-15 with 4:11 to play. Second free throw coming for Hennessy.
It's amazing to see what Brooklyn College has done to Alexa Charles. She has been a non-factor basically in this first half.
Shot is up and it is good. So 2 free throws made for Hunter. It's 38-16 Brooklyn with 4:06 to go. Estrella, top of the key for Rafat. Rafat, right wing for Dorsey. Dorsey, long pass to the left for Erica. Here's a long three for Estrella. Shot off the rim, no good.
Ooh,
ball was kicked off the foot of Estrella out of bounds.
She knew it too.
Ball took a little bit of a bounce and then it went off of Estrella's foot.
Coach Campbell getting her attention. I was like, all right, it's okay. Let's.
Those are some of those things that happen. Those things happen once in a while. The ball takes a bad bounce on you, on a loose ball. It happens.
And it was good ball movement there at Brooklyn College.
You gotta love the movement.
James could have made that basket. She's been on fire, but she was like, no, let me give it to Estrella to see if she can get a hot as well.
That's just great unselfish play.
Give it great unselfish. Yep.
Alexa Charles, good double team by Estrella and Dorsey. Top of the key now for, that was off the hands. It went out of bounds off the hands of Derry. Hennessy threw an errant pass, and it's going to be Bulldogs ball. 3:37 remaining here in the second. Bulldogs up 38-16. Timeout is called by Hunter College and Coach Garrett.
Kitch is fired up. She loved that turnover by Brooklyn College.
Oh. And it speaks volumes to how well coached this Bulldogs team is and how fundamentally sound they are playing defense. It's so important. Sometimes people don't always talk about it, but defense is such an important part of making that key, that maybe making that extra possession, maybe getting that basket that you maybe weren't going to have. Getting those extra turnovers makes a big difference later as the game moves on.
Talking about turnovers, you talked about earlier about as well the second quarter, how ugly it's been for Hunter College. So far, 17 points by Brooklyn College and 3 points by Hunter.
Wow.
This is a quarter that Hunter College does not want to relive.
And this is a Hunter team. We've talked about them and how
solid.
Yeah, I mean, this
you said how many points they average?
70 points per game they score. Yeah, 70 points per game. But tonight, the Bulldogs, as of this point, have taken Hunter completely out of the equation.
It's crazy how you see a tale of 2 quarters, because in the first quarter, it looked like Brooklyn College and Hunter were even keel, right?
Yeah.
In the first couple minutes, you're like, oh, could be a very interesting match, a very close match.
And the second quarter is usually Hunter's strongest quarter. They have scored 248 points in the second quarter this year. So for them to be held to just 3, at least tonight,
it seems so out of sorts. Yeah.
Bulldogs will get the ball here with 3.5 minutes to play in the second. Left wing is Dior Dorsey. That's Estrella. Estrella drives inside, almost lost the dribble, kept it alive. Estrella drives off the backboard and in. Beautiful hook with the right hand. Nice. Bulldogs up 40-16, 3:19.
Nice driving layup by Estrella there.
Bulldogs putting a bit of a full court pressure, almost stolen by Dorsey. Burke will hand it off. Burke with a good double team getting around Dorsey. Now to Charles. Charles drives in, shot is off the backboard and in. And that's the first points in a while for Alexa Charles, as the Hawks now trail 40-18.
That's
4 minutes
points
to go.
By
Alexa Charles.
Alexa Charles here.
Estrella, under 3 minutes to go here in the second. Bulldogs up 40-18.
Estrella very vocal there.
Time, yep. Dorsey, top of the key for Erica. Erica to the left wing for Rafat. Rafat's going to fire for 3. Shot off the rim, no good. Dorsey got the rebound. Now back to Sarah. Long 3, off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Dorsey. Kicks it back out to Erica. Now back to the left for Estrella. And the Bulldogs will wisely take time off the clock. No need to rush anything. Erica will drive inside, kicks it back out to the top of the key, and back to Estrella with 7 seconds to shoot. Estrella, and now to Dorsey, will take a jumper off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Hunter. We get a whistle, jump ball is called. Dolgan tried to go after a loose ball. Possession will go to Hunter. As per with college basketball rules, jump balls result in alternating possession.
Okay, got it. I was a little confusing there. What was he doing? I was like, okay.
Yep. So it's going to be Hunter ball. And with 2:17 to go, they'll go the length of the court.
In that last possession, Brooklyn Chance had a lot of opportunities to score, but couldn't make that basket.
And now it's Hunter taking it back. Here's Casio. Bulldogs have also done a very good job over the last few minutes shutting down Casio as well after the first quarter she had. Driving it down low, off the hand. Alexa Charles kept it alive. Almost got a reverse layup with the left hand, a behind the back shot. The ball deflected out of bounds. It's going to stay Hunter ball, but they will only have 9 seconds to shoot with 1:55 to go.
It looks like Hunter
definitely wanted the Bulldogs to corral that loose ball, but Hunter will have to get off a shot pretty quickly here as
Hunter bounding right in front of the
Burke will
College
take
bench.
it. Top of the key for Casio with 5 seconds. Now to Charles with 4 seconds. Charles lays up the shot, no good. Rebounded by Rafat, and the Bulldogs take it back. Afalabi now into the game. Left wing for Dorsey. Dorsey threw it off the hand. It was deflected off of Casio, and it's taken by Charles. Charles drives. Shot blocked by Dorsey. What a block by Double D.
Goodness. What a play.
Whew.
What a play. She read her.
Statement D by Double D. Gotta love it.
That was a beautiful block there. Clean.
Wow. It'll be Hunter ball with 1:36 to go.
Brooklyn College was off their seats there.
You gotta love it. That's always been Dior Dorsey. She plays such a great aggressive style. Here's a long three off the side rim, no good from Dury, and it's going to be Brooklyn taking it back, and now Dorsey will hand it off to Afalabi. 1:23 to go here in the second. Bulldogs up 40-18.
Coach Garrett is screaming.
Afalabi drives, kicks it out to the left. Here's Erica for 3, and a score! Erica James from downtown. 21 points for Erica James tonight.
Oh, he is emptying out his bench, Coach Garrett here.
Well, he's got to be frustrated.
Furious. No, he is completely furious.
Charles takes a jump shot off the rim, no good. Charles gets her on rebound and scores. Hunter trails 43-20.
Oh.
And Charles, you can hear Coach Garrett is livid at the Hawks right now. Obviously, a lot of things have not gone his way. Here's Erica, wide open 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound by Dorsey, takes a little jumper and scores. Good second F shot off the miss of Erica. The Bulldogs take advantage with 35 seconds to go. Bulldogs up 45-20 in the final seconds here of the second quarter. Top of the key, this is Casio. Casio with 24 seconds. About a 2-second differential between shot and game clock. Casio driving it in. Good double team by Rafat and Erica. Ball is thrown away out of bounds. And it's going to be Brooklyn ball with 14.2. And now here comes the full bench swap by Hunter College. In will come Sophie Stratton. In will come Makeda Murray. In will come Dorothea Yoakum. In will come Isabella Williams. And back in comes Yodé. 8 seconds. Bulldogs can hold for the last shot. Afalabi with 6 seconds. Dorsey. Here's Erica for 3. Shot is no good. And that'll do it for the first half. A dominant first half for the Brooklyn College Bulldogs as they will take a 45-20 lead into the halftime break.
Unbelievable. A great second quarter by Brooklyn College. We saw great defense like that. I am still riveting over that play of Dorsey on, oh my goodness, on Charles.
Yeah.
But that was unbelievable. We saw great defense, great ball movement, a great first half from Erica James as well, scoring 18 points. She was unbelievable from the three-point line.
The defense really set the tone.
Yeah, great
to
ball
start
movement.
That first.
And I forgot the ball movement. You loved it as well. Second chance points. Everything went right for Brooklyn College.
Yep. So now the Bulldogs are going to have to see if they can maintain that for the second half. Can they do that again for another 20 minutes?
Yes.
That's going to be a big one for me. And if the Bulldogs can do that, I think the Bulldogs will be in very good shape. So right now the Bulldogs definitely have all the momentum going for them. As right now we will, in a few moments we'll take a little break. We hope to get the assistant coach, Rocco Stiletto, here with us to talk about the first half. But right now, we're going to briefly step aside for just a moment. And when we come back, we will have Coach Stiletto and we will have the stats for the first half here at the West Quad Gymnasium. Stay with us. And we are back. Jonathan Perriente here with you from the West Quad. I'm with Coach Rocco Stiletto. Coach, a very strong first half. Erica James knocked down some very huge shots. Guys played really good lockdown defense. And one of the good things you have done early is taken Alexa Charles out of the equation in the first half. What adjustments did you make against her in shutting down this Hunter team?
Well, she's at the high post. She gets the ball. She's going to look to do something from there. Either it's going to shoot, so we get pressure from our middle defender, and then we got help from the backside. The backside help has been great because once she makes that move, there's someone meeting her all the time. And a few shots that she's taken have been difficult. She's 3 for 11 so far. But, it's the second half. She's a tough player. She's going to come out. And, Koster's a great shooter. And, she got off in the first quarter. I think we did a little better job in the second quarter on her.
What adjustments did you guys make from the first quarter to then holding Hunter to just 7 points in the second?
Well, I think, it's intensity. You see is the energy. Once, we put a little pressure on them. I think that helped a little bit. That gets the energy going. We pushed a little better in transition. We got a couple quick shots in that. That changes the game a lot, too. And then your defensive intensity just gets higher and higher when you do that.
I think the big highlight of that second is a big defensive play Dorsey made, blocking a shot off Charles. And that I think that really kind of got the team fired up.
And that's after being down probably on the baseline here and running the full court. So that's the type of thing that she does. She's going to bring that. I mean, on the offensive end, she can make her own shot. Defensively, she's all over the place. She got, 3 offensive rebounds on one play. I mean, unfortunately, we missed 2 shots before. But that's the type of player she is. And she's going to just get better.
How do you guys look to attack Hunter in the second half?
The same way. We want to put a little pressure on them, focus on the 2 main players. Let the other players, we can help a little bit off of them a little bit. But I think if we make it tough for their main players, we'll be in good shape. And then, we also like to push the ball off of misses, which will, get them in transition a little bit.
Absolutely. Coach Stiletto, thank you so much for
Sean.
your time. All right, let's bring Brian Munguia back on the microphone here with me. That was Coach Stiletto. And very positive things to say, Brian, from that first half. You got to love the way the Bulldogs attacked. You got to love the way Erica James went off. And you like the way how the rest of the players really all kind of stepped up to the plate there.
Yeah.
And Dorsey, of course, with that big block, really set the tone in that second quarter.
Brooklyn College bench loved that block.
Oh, you got to love it. Bulldogs shot 16 of 39 from the field to start the first half, which was altogether 41% for the first half, which is pretty dominant. I mean, you have to love that. 7 of 18 from downtown, and already Erica James with 21 points, and that sets the tone immediately early.
An amazing first half by American James, 21 points, and that she was great from downtown.
Gotta love that. Bulldogs with 25 rebounds, 12 offensive rebounds, so doubling Hunter's offensive rebounding total. And then on top of that, only 6 turnovers by Brooklyn. Hunter committed 13.
I feel like those 6 turnovers were only in the first quarter.
Well, they were the early, yeah.
It felt like it, yeah.
You were still kind of in the early feeling out process. You're kind of still trying to figure out kind of the pace of the game at that point, and that's understandable.
Right.
But the Bulldogs give them credit for making the adjustments and really respect the way they were able to keep that, to limit the mistakes after that. Bulldogs also have had 12 assists in this game. 6 assists alone just from Sarah James, which has been a really positive sign to see.
That's great. That's great to see from Sarah James. Great ball movement.
You have 9 points for Hunter from Erin Casio, 6 points from Alexa Charles, got a few late points to close out the half. Otherwise, the Bulldogs did a very strong job shutting down Alexa Charles and keeping her off the scoreboard for the most part in the early going.
They completely dominated. Those 2 fouls cost her, and that she was out quickly out of that first quarter. That the coach had to start her in that second quarter, but they did a great job of shutting her down.
Bulldogs also with 6 steals in the game and 2 blocked shots. Of course, the big block was by Dior Dorsey in the second quarter. And that really has helped set the tone for this Brooklyn College Bulldogs team. And when they play like this, when they can shut down teams like this, they're about as dangerous as any team in CUNY.
I agree.
When they can play like this, it automatically sets a little fear in the eyes of the opposition.
And you could tell that the defense is their identity for Brooklyn College. If they set that defense early, as I said before, like they were struggling a little bit. They were trying to get in a rhythm, and then that second quarter was completely a different story.
Yeah. So now the Bulldogs are looking to keep this momentum going, and that's the key. Can they keep it going for another 20 minutes? As we're about to find out soon.
I think they can.
Oh, yeah.
I think they can.
Sometimes, and this kind of does happen sometimes to teams. You have a strong half, then, sometimes the halftime break can be good, but it can also be bad. It can be your friend and your enemy. Because now all that momentum you had is now kind of been splotched for about the 15-minute time. And then, you know, sometimes teams come out of the second half a little cold, and then maybe the other team kind of comes out a little invigorated. So I'm going to be very curious to really, for me, I say the first 3-4 minutes are going to tell me something.
Yeah, I agree
half.
because, well, as you mentioned before, Erica James had 21 points in that first half. Let's see what she does here. I don't know if she could have another 21 points in the second half. Well, it will be an unbelievable game for her, but we'll see what happens. Maybe other factors will. Maybe Dorsey will shoot here better. Maybe Gutierrez has a better second half. Well, she struggled a little bit in the first quarter. Maybe this could be like, okay, it could help me. Sarah James had a solid first half. So we'll see what happens here for Brooklyn College.
We're going to find that out for sure. But fans, first reminder, you are watching Brooklyn College Bulldogs basketball here on YouTube.com, your home for everything at Brooklyn. Jonathan Pariente alongside my broadcast partner, Brian Munguia. We thank you so much for taking some of your Wednesday night to join us here today.
Especially after that storm we had yesterday.
Oh, my goodness.
We needed something like this to help us out.
That wind was howling last night.
Oh, my goodness. It was horrible.
But fans, a reminder also, tune into our next broadcast on Friday, January 10th. The men's and women's Bulldogs will travel to York College, Jamaica, Queens for doubleheader action. The women and the men will take on the Cardinals. First matchup in CUNYAC play for both of them. And we will have live coverage of that game via Spreaker.com.
And don't forget, we have another game coming up.
That's right. And we will definitely be finding out as we are going to get set here to start the second half, excuse me. If the Bulldogs can keep their foot on the gas here like they did for the first half, and we're going to find that out for absolute certain. As now, Bulldogs will bring their starting five back onto the court to start the second half, which I figured which definitely makes sense. I want to see so we'll definitely be curious to see how the Bulldogs will attack with their starters, and Hunter, of course, will bring their starting five back into the game to start the second half.
Everything stays the same for both teams here.
Yeah, sometimes here and there teams do change it up a little bit. If they feel the pace of, hey, this was working, let's not go away from it, let's stick with it. But we'll definitely see here what happens. But right now, we begin the second half, and it's going to be Yode taking the inbound from in front of half court, and Yode will take it, and now Hunter takes possession. Bringing the ball up is Cosio. Casio crossing half court. Casio will slow things down, watched by Estrella. Casio gets it to the right wing for Dury. Dury down low to Charles, takes a jumper and a score. So Alexa Charles starts off the quarter strong.
Interesting take here, okay.
Well, we talked about how Charles can take over a game, and start looking out for that. Kitch will drive in. Now to the left wing is Erica James. Drives it inside to Sarah. Down low, right wing for Gutierrez. She'll take a jumper and a score. Good start to the quarter for Gutierrez, knocking that down. So the Bulldogs answer quickly. Go up 25 again.
Interesting already, couple seconds here in the second half for both teams.
And we get a whistle. Foul is called on Gutierrez. So right after Gutierrez made the bucket, now she gets called for a foul, and that's going to be her third.
Yeah, you do not want that.
And Gutierrez now has to come out of the game, and back in will come Dorsey.
It's a shame.
Right,
especially if that's three-pointer, you would think that would help her, but that foul.
It was right after building momentum as well. And those are sometimes the breaks. Those things do happen, but can't afford to pick up another foul this early. And now it's going to be Alexa Charles, watched by Dior Dorsey. Top of the key to the left wing for Yode, now inside. Charles drives in, kicks it out, takes a jumper, shot off the rim, no good. And Charles will go to the free throw line for 2 free throws. Fouls called on Brooklyn. Fouls called on Dorsey. And that's foul number 2 on Dorsey. So 2 fouls on the Bulldogs in a minute and 1 second.
It seems like she's trying to warming up here. Alexa Charles already has 8 points, looking to add more.
Well, this is what we knew Alexa Charles was capable of doing this, to score points when in bunches, and she can. First free throw is good.
9 points by Alexa Charles.
Hunter trailing now 47-23. Second free throw coming for Alexa Charles. Shot is up. It's good. Alexa Charles is an 80% free throw shooter on this team. So
great.
And the ball's stolen. So another turnover, and Charles takes it away. Charles kicks it out. Here's a long three. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Kitch. Casio took a shot, could not get it down. Here comes Estrella. Estrella crossing half court. Driving it inside, right wing. Here's Dorsey taking a jumper and a score. And the Bulldogs go back up by 25. So good answer by the Bulldogs.
Good answer by Dorsey, especially subbing in for Gutierrez. that had a tough game so far.
8:28 to go, 49-24 Brooklyn. Driving down low, Charles kicks it out to Burke. Right wing to Yode. Yode almost lost the handle on it. Erica tried to steal it, and good play, throwing it off the Hunter College player out of bounds. It's Brooklyn ball.
Smart play by James there.
Threw it off the foot of Dury. And Brooklyn will take possession.
I did notice something different there in that last possession. They were double teaming Charles as well.
Well, the Bulldogs,
Dorsey and Estrella on top of Charles.
Bulldogs were doing a little bit of that in the first half as well. Dorsey for three and a score. Dior Dorsey knocking it down. That's only a 2-point shot for Dorsey, not a three.
Oh, it looked like a three. Even the bench thought it was a three.
But Double D is starting to take over. Ball's taken away on a missed shot there from Casio. Bulldogs take it. Estrella crossing half court with 7:46 to go in the third. Estrella drives inside. Kicks it out to the left for Dorsey. Right wing is Kitch. Kitch drives in, had the ball deflected, but right there was Sarah to pick up the pieces and put it home, and a foul is called.
Wow.
Great finish by Sarah James. We'll draw the foul. We'll check the foul on Hunter.
It was a beautiful pass there.
That's foul number 2 on Dury, and she has to come out of the game. Back in comes Hennessy.
What a different second half we have here so far. We have Dorsey scoring. She had a great defensive performance in that first half, but scoring here in that second half.
Dorsey, free throw, by the way, from James is good. Dorsey was such a good spark, has always been a spark plug off this bench. We have seen Dorsey when she can take over a game. You put the ball in her hands, and she can do many things, make it happen.
And she caused that turnover.
Well, deflected it out of bounds, but
like
definitely provided a good distraction on that play.
She didn't even touch the ball, and she's already putting them all out of sorts of Hunter College.
Yep. Dorsey plays the game hard, which you respect. Yode to Charles, lays it up and in. Beautiful finish by Alexa Charles, and that's going to give Charles 11 points in this game.
Yeah, you got to be careful with Charles. We said it in the beginning.
Dorsey driving, kicks it out to Sarah, lays it up, shot. The shot was off the bottom of the basket, but Sarah got fouled on the shot. We'll check the foul. It's on Hunter. That's going to be their second. And that's on Yodick.
Looks like the
foul's called on Yode, so that's going to be her third foul. So 3 fouls on Yode, and now 2 free throws coming for Sarah. Shot is up. It's good. Bulldogs up 55-26 with 7:11 to play. Second free throw coming for Sarah.
A lot of free throws here already in the third quarter.
Yep. Well, give credit to both sides attacking the basket. Second free throw from Sarah is good. Bulldogs up by 30, 56-26. And now substitution coming in for Hunter.
What a beatdown.
Or nope, Yode's going to stay in. They did not make that sub. Okay, so Casio will bring it up.
Oh.
Casio, good strip by the Bulldogs. No foul was called. Here's Burke firing for 3. Off the rim, no good. Burke gets her own rebound. Shot to the rim, no good. Ball deflected out of bounds. It's going to stay Hunter basketball. 6:55 to go.
It looks like he could get another technical. He's not happy at all with these officials. He's looking at him like, really? Right there.
He's definitely been pushing the buttons of the officials tonight.
She's like, free throws right there.
Oh, he's been pushing those buttons tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Yode, top of the key. Now to Burke. Burke inside. Yode takes a jump shot.
Wow.
Got the friendly bouncing in. Ball hung on the rim for a little bit.
It felt like it hung like for 30 seconds there.
But the Bulldogs still lead by 28. It's 56-28 with 6:37 to go in the third. Kitch to the left wing for Dorsey. Dorsey to top of the key for Estrella. Estrella to Sarah. Down low to Kitch. Lays it up and in. Beautiful shot by Anna Kitch. Good unselfish play. And Kitch right there to put in the easy tap-in layup. Bulldogs up 30. And now bringing it up, and we get a whistle, and a traveling violation is called on Hunter. Another turnover on the Hawks, and the Bulldogs will get possession with 6:19 to play. It's going to be Erica taking the inbound from half court. 6:19 to go here in the third. Bulldogs up by 30. Inbounding to Afalabe. Now to the left wing for Erica. Now to Sarah. Back out Afalabe. Right wing for Dorsey, and that ball was anticipated and taken by Charles. Charles lays it up and a score. 58-30, Brooklyn up by 28. A quick turnover. 58-30 is the score, 5:46 to go. Top of the key, this is taken here by Casio. Casio losing the ball for a moment, but Charles got it back. Charles takes a jumper and a score. And just like that, Hunter College down 58-32. And now, Erica, left wing, gets it down low to Sarah. And here's Dorsey. Strong shot off the backboard. It's no good. Rebound taken by Hunter with 5:08 to go. Driving it inside. This is Casio. We get a whistle. Foul is called. It will go against Brooklyn with 5:05 to go. We'll check the foul. That's going to be the Bulldogs' third team foul. And some subs are coming in for the Bulldogs as well. So Sarah, Kitch, and Dorsey will exit the game. In will come Dolgan, Rafat, and Gutierrez for Brooklyn. All right. Charles will inbound. Charles kicks out to the left for Casio. Casio for three and a score.
Oh, wow.
Big wide open three for Casio. And the Bulldogs lead down to 23. And Coach Megan Campbell called timeout this time as Hunter is starting to build a little bit of momentum.
Yeah, it seems like they got a little rhythm there after those bad possessions by Hunter College.
So now with 4:48 to go in the third, Bulldogs still leading by 23. But now you're starting to see Casio and Charles kind of beginning to cook now. They're starting to get open looks and starting to knock down the shots they weren't hitting in the first. So now if you're the Bulldogs, you just have to settle things down a little bit.
Calm down.
Get things back in gear a little bit. Definitely, you saw some shots rushed a little bit on the Bulldogs' end, which, again, it's normal when you're building, when you have a lead, you want to try to build a little more. You maybe try to do a little too much. It happens.
Yeah, and as we mentioned before, like it seemed like a quiet momentum because now Alexa Charles has 16 points. Didn't seem like it in that first. She had a rough first half, but 16 points so far. Casio already has 12 points. So it seems like, okay, we're going to try to turn the page. And you could see in the beginning, Coach Garrett was living in that at the end of that second quarter. So maybe that little halftime speech helped this team.
Well, these are your table setters. So you're going to be able to keep them off the board as much as you can. You're not going to be able to keep them down forever. They're going to have moments where they're going to get knocked down some shots, and the key is when you can break that momentum at a certain time. So now we'll see if the Bulldogs are ready. They'll take possession. Erica will hand it off to Afolabe. 4:45 to go. It's 58-35 Brooklyn. Gutierrez, top of the key for Afolabe. Kicks it out to Gutierrez. She'll fire for three. Air ball, and the ball's taken by Charles. Charles will bring it up, crossing half court.
Oh, no.
And we have a whistle. Rafat fouled Charles from behind as Rafat was falling down.
Great sportsmanship there by Rafat.
That's going to be the Bulldogs' fourth team foul now with 4:31 remaining.
It's a weird fall there.
Well, I think it was that Charles made a move on Rafat, and Rafat wasn't able to get back on defense quick enough and ended up getting called for the foul. Ball's thrown out of bounds. Last touch by Brooklyn, it will stay. Hunter ball with 4:23 to go here in the third. Yode will inbound from the far sideline. And Yode will kick it out. Almost stolen. And it was deflected out of bounds. Afolabe made a good defensive play. Will stay Hunter ball with 4:21 to go.
Wow, stops here in this second half.
And now the ball's taken with 14 to shoot, by the way, for the Hawks. Casio, left wing for Hennessy. Charles makes a move, kicks it out. Casio's going to fire for three. Shot is off the rim, no good. Ball was deflected off the hand of Hunter. It was last touched by Charles. It was a little in-between bounce. Brooklyn will get possession here with 4:06 to play. 58-35, Brooklyn leading by 23. Afolabe crossing half court. Will slow things down. Afolabe moves to the right wing. Afolabe, top of the key, Gutierrez. Left wing for Erica. Erica, top of the key, Gutierrez. Gutierrez kicks it out to Afolabe. Fires for three. Off the side of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Rafat. The ball deflected, last touched by Hunter. It'll stay Brooklyn ball. They'll reset the clock to 20 seconds to shoot. Going to have a sub coming in.
Alexa Charles playing more aggressive here in the third quarter. Different story.
Makeda Murray comes in now for Hunter. And it will be Gutierrez.
Wide
Inbounding
open
to Erica. Long three from the corner and a score. Big three from the far right for Erica James. And the Bulldogs go back up 26.
When she is wide open, she can't miss.
Left wing, this is Murray. Murray kicks it out to the left wing. It's taken by Charles. Charles drives. Ball knocked off, but Yode gets the shot. Off the rim, no good. Rebound by Charles. Charles threw it up with the back of her, with the back turned. Shot's no good. Rebound Afolabe, and bringing it up half court. Afolabe slows it down.
Ooh.
Almost handcuffed Gutierrez, but she got it. Gutierrez got whistled. Foul's called on Hunter. Gutierrez got double teamed and trapped, but Hunter got a little too aggressive, and foul's called with 3:07 to go.
Charles with that foul.
That's foul number 3 on Alexa Charles.
That's big.
That's big now. She picks up another foul. Then we're really talking trouble. So fourth team, that's the third team foul on Hunter. Both teams are on the border of being in the penalty. Top of the key to Gutierrez. Left wing for Afolabe. Far left wing for Dolgan. Top of the key for Afolabe again. Bulldogs will take time off the clock, slowly but surely. 10 seconds to shoot. Afolabe directing the offense. With 7 seconds, Afolabe drives it in.
Ooh.
Afolabe tried to get inside to Rafat and threw it away. Turned it over. Here comes Hunter the other way. Driving it inside is Yode. Shot off the rim, blocked. Burke gets a shot off the rim and good. Counted in a foul. Second effort by Katie Burke.
Lucky shot there. The circus shot makes it in.
Bulldogs pick up their 15th foul. That's the first foul on Mary Dolgan, and she will come out of the game. And that's the Bulldogs' 15 fouls. So now it'll be free throws. So an and one shot coming for Hunter with 2:35 remaining.
Katie Burke, a junior from Middletown, New York.
Burke will line up for the free throw attempt. Shot is up. It's good. Brooklyn leads 61-38 with 2:35 remaining here in the third. Bringing the ball up half court is Afolabe. Afolabe swings it to the left for Erica James. Erica gets it to Afolabe. Right wing for Rafat. Rafat drives it in, tried to get it to Sarah, but turned it over.
Oh, wow.
Almost losing the ball for a minute was Yode, but she recovered. Right wing, this is taken inside by Murray. Murray, left wing for Charles. Charles, good double team there. Murray gets it back. Driving inside, Murray. Shot off the rim, counted, and a foul.
Oh, my goodness.
2 consecutive and 1 baskets for Hunter, and now they trail 61-40.
This could hurt Brooklyn College. They can't be overconfident in giving out these fouls.
Foul number 2 now on Afolabe. And these fouls are also stopping the clock as well.
Definitely.
Prolonging the quarter a little more. Bulldogs lead down to 21. But Hunter's beginning to find their rhythm here, and Makeda Murray will go to the line for 1 free throw. Shot is up. It's good. And Brooklyn's lead down to 20 with 2:03 to go. Estrella crossing half court. Kicks out to the left wing for Erica. Erica, top of the key for Gutierrez. Left wing, Erica. Erica's going to fire a long 3 and a score! And just like that, Erica James breaks the momentum. Bulldogs back up 23.
We might have to look at the record books how many three-pointers were made in a game.
Driving it inside, shot off the rim, and no good. Sarah got the rebound and hands off to Estrella. Bulldogs have a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Estrella tried to get it to Erica, but then taken back by Gutierrez, but the Bulldogs could not corral the loose ball. Coming up with it is Hunter with 1:25 to go. Yode drives, shot is off the rim, no good. Estrella had the ball but stolen. Taken back by Charles. Kicks it out right wing. Ball's on the ground. We got a whistle. Jump ball is called. Possession will go to Hunter. Oh, Brooklyn will get possession on the jump ball.
Sarah James, you got to appreciate that effort and that hustle.
That's why it's so important. Every play, never take a play off. It's so important. Minute 12, Bulldogs with possession, up 64-41 here in the third.
I thought it was going to be a jump ball.
It was a jump ball. Possession went to Brooklyn.
Okay.
Minute 8 to go. Estrella crossing half court. Estrella, right wing for Gutierrez. Back to the top of the key for Estrella. Inside to Sarah. Left wing to Erica. Erica kicks it out to the right for Gutierrez. Top of the key for Estrella. Estrella. Back to Erica James. Driving inside to Sarah. Lays up the shot. Could not get the ball to roll in. But good effort, though, and good move by Sarah to the basket. Charles will get it. Right wing. It's taken there by Murray. Now back to Charles. Here's a long three for Katie Burke. Off the rim, no good. Rebound kept alive by Charles. Kicks it out to Casio. Casio fires for three. A shot off the side rim, no good. Rebounded by Erica and over to Estrella. Bulldogs, about a half a second differential between shot and game clock. Estrella, almost had the ball knocked out of her hand, but kept it alive. And now the Bulldogs will wisely let time run off the clock with 13 seconds. Right wing Estrella, 10 seconds. Kicks out to the left for Gutierrez, 6 seconds. Gutierrez to Estrella. She'll fire for three. Off the rim, no good. And that'll do it for the third quarter. So the Bulldogs basically just about held pace with the second quarter. So the Bulldogs up 23 at the end of three, up 64-41. As now we get set for the final 10 minutes here for the fourth quarter coming up.
John, what a third quarter for Hunter College. They had 21 points as for Brooklyn College only had 19. It's a very even matchup, but don't take them for granted because Hunter College is trying to fight back in this game.
Well, I'll give Brooklyn this, and this is something I think they did very well. As soon as Hunter was building momentum, the Bulldogs answered the momentum immediately.
Yes, they do, with those three-pointers, especially by James.
And that's how you have to win games like this sometimes, because momentum is going to be such a big thing. It swings like a pendulum throughout, back and forth.
Yeah.
And the key is how you answer an opposition's run, how you answer a run when a team starts to score. When you're able to stop that run and get the momentum back, it speaks volumes of how.
And I think, I completely agree with you, John. I think what also hurt them was those three-point plays, right?
Yeah.
When they got fouled, costly fouls there. You don't want that. And they would also stop the game because Brooklyn College, so far in this game, have been very fast-paced. But when you get to stop because of those free throws, it could mess up the rhythm. It could mess up, like you said, the momentum of this game.
Yeah. Well, now let's look at things here in front of us right now. Alexa Charles is playing with 3 fouls. So she cannot afford to pick up another foul. She's going to play. Obviously, they're going to bring her in here to play. But right now, Charles is going to start on the bench here.
She's going to be on the bench.
They're going to play, so they're going to bring the bench in. So this makes, well, you got to be careful that Charles doesn't pick up a foul early. That's very important.
She has 16 points. She's leading all scorers for Hunter College.
So you have Murray, you have Yode, you have Dury, Hennessy, and Hagar Elwin are now in the game. Here's Elwin driving inside. Elwin drives, lays a shot and in. Good finish by Elwin.
She says, welcome to the fourth quarter.
And it's 64-43, Brooklyn ahead. Dorsey kicks it out to the right wing. It's Erica. Kicks it out to the far right for Rafat. Now Erica, top of the key for Estrella. Bulldogs will take time off the clock. No need to rush anything. 12 seconds, left wing for Dorsey. Dorsey will fire up a three. It's an air ball, and the ball's taken by Hunter. And bringing the ball up the court, this is Makeda Murray. Murray, top of the key, inside to Yode. Yode, right wing. It's taken there by Dury. Dury almost had the ball stripped away, and it was stripped, but the Bulldogs were last to touch it. It'll be Hunter ball with 14 to shoot. 9:08 to go here in the fourth quarter. Bulldogs up by 21.
A lot of stops here in the second half. Completely different ball game.
Inbounding the ball and taking it now at the top of the key is Elwan. Elwan now kicking it out to the top for Hennessy. Here's a shot for Yode. Shot is off the rim, no good. Bulldogs corral the loose ball. Sarah James being double teamed.
Should say calls timeout, I think.
No, jump ball was called.
Oh.
Possession will, but it is Brooklyn ball at the end of the day, so no harm, no foul. Brooklyn was able to retain possession on that.
For some reason, I thought maybe because of the angle we're in, it looked like she called timeout.
She was trying to call time.
Yeah, right?
Yep. Now, that's allowed in men's basketball. You can do that on a play like that. Not the case for the women, if I recall, for women's basketball. It is the case for the men. Top of the key. This is Erica, left wing for Dorsey. Right wing for Rafat. Top of the key, Erica. Left wing, Dorsey again. Now inside to Rafat. Rafat threw it off the foot, but kept alive by Rafat and kicks out to the right for Estrella. 7 seconds to shoot, and Estrella got called for a travel. So the Bulldogs used up about 24 seconds on the clock there, but ended up turning over the ball and having an empty possession. Anna Kitch comes into the game now for Brooklyn, and also coming in is Ayamide Adeoye coming in for the first time for Brooklyn. We've seen a lot of Adeoye in her time with the volleyball team, along with Aaliyah Rafat.
Oh, you called those games.
Yeah. very strong player she is as in volleyball, and she's really brought that over here to basketball as well. Rafat and Sarah will take a seat. And now, bringing it up, L1. Here's a jumper for Yodei. It rolled off the rim and out. Just an unfortunate roll for Hunter. Brooklyn will take possession. Dorsey drives. We get a whistle. Offensive charge was called on Dorsey. Dior was trying to slow it down, but could not put on the brakes.
She did not move her feet at all. Great charge by Hunter College there.
And now Drummond getting ready to check in with 8:09 to go here in the fourth. Bulldogs up 21. Top of the key, this is Murray. Murray, right wing, it's taken by Dury. Yodei to Dury. Dury for three. Off the rim, no good. Rebound taken by Yodei. Yodei kicks it out to Hennessy. Murray drives in. Ball stolen.
Steal.
Good defense taken there by Erica James on that steal. We'll get it over to Dorsey. Kicks out to the top for Estrella. Estrella, right wing for Kitch. Kitch had the ball knocked off of her hands and it's taken away. Ball's knocked off the hands back. Estrella tried to corral it, but it stays Hunter ball with 7:34 remaining.
Ball was moving way too fast for Estrella there.
And now Alexa Charles is checking into the game at about 2.5 minutes into the quarter. Out will go Murray, out will go Dury. Burke also comes back in, also does Casio. So now Hunter's going to go all in right here with 7:34 to play. Casio dribbles it to Burke. Right wing for L1. L1 takes a jumper. Shot off the rim, no good. Adeoye the rebound. Estrella almost lost the ball but got it back. Estrella gets inside, lost it. Another turnover. And now a 2-on-1 for Hunter. Casio puts it home.
Wow.
And just like that, Brooklyn's lead down to 19. 7:08 to go.
Still a lot of time, John.
There's still a lot of time is right. And you have to wonder, the next basket here that Hunter scores could be a big momentum shift. Adeoye takes a jumper, off the rim, no good. Rebound Hunter. It's taken by Yodei. Driving it inside. Out to L1. Here's a jumper for Burke. Shot is off the rim, no good. Adeoye the rebound. We'll hand it off to Estrella. 6:43 to go in the fourth. Erica James will fire for three. Off the rim, no good. Ball went right to L1. L1 gets it to Yodei. Driving it in and putting it into the basket is Cosio. And now the Bulldog lead down to 17.
They're trimming the
6:27
lead.
to go.
They're trimming.
And slowly Hunter is closing the gap, and the Bulldogs have to get a basket here. So far, the Bulldogs have been held to no points in this quarter. Here is Estrella. We get a whistle. Foul is called against Brooklyn. And now the wheels are beginning to fall off for the Bulldogs a little bit. Afolabe is going to come into the game replacing Estrella. 6:11 to play. Bulldogs lead is still 17, but Hunter is slowly beginning to close the gap.
Estrella's been there for a long time, so she needed that break.
That's probably where the turnovers have started picking up there from fatigue. Top of the key, this is Casio. Cosio, right wing. Now to the far wing is Yodei. Yodei's shot was blocked. Adeoye tried to steal it, but it's going to stay Hunter ball with 5:59 to go.
I like this group here by Brooklyn College, trying to change the strategy.
Trying to settle things down here.
Yeah, calm down things for.
Casio looks, hands it off to Yodei. Yodei kicks it out to Charles. Yodei, a strong shot off the backboard, no good. Brooklyn gets the rebound, and Afolabe will bring it up. Afolabe turned it over again. Another turnover by the Bulldogs. Bulldogs are trying to make a couple too many passes, and it's allowing Hunter to hang around. Charles drives it in. Shot is no good. Afolabe lost it.
Oh, no.
Charles lays it up, counted, and a foul.
Wow, Charles is
right after the
up.
Bulldogs got it back, but then Adeoye turned it over, and now Hunter College is down just 15 with 5:32 left.
Charles is fired up after that play. And we were worried about this. The N1 was the story of that third quarter, and now it looks like it's going to happen here
beginning
again.
to creep up again. Yeah, the Bulldogs already called for their third foul.
But the difference here as well, John, is that they have they're using older starters, Hunter College. Brooklyn College only has 2 of their starters.
Well, at some point you might have to, Coach Campbell will have to think about going back to them soon. Erica, back to Afolabe. Threw it away, another turnover. The Bulldogs are now just shooting themselves in the foot with turnovers. Afolabe, though, got the ball back. And now a long pass down. Adeoye lays it up and in. And that's a big basket for the Bulldogs to get back the momentum.
Huge. They needed that.
Bulldogs go back up 16. We're halfway through the fourth quarter. But Hunter is closing the gap. Top of the key, left wing. This is Charles. Charles to Burke. Driving it inside to L1. Here's Yode with a shot off the rim, no good. Adeoye got knocked down, no call, and Charles puts it back in. And just like that, Hunter trails 14.
We said from the beginning of this game, watch out for Charles.
4:38 to go in the game. Bulldogs up 14. Erica to Adeoye. Adeoye takes a jumper off the rim, no good. Ball's kept alive and put home by Anna Kitch. Big second effort by the Bulldogs to get that shot to fall.
Anna Kitch needed that here.
Bulldogs with 4:20 to go, leading by 16. Driving it is Burke. Burke, shot is off the rim, no good. Rebound by Kitch, and Kitch will hand it off to Afolabe. Afolabe slowing, bringing it up quickly, kicking it out to Drummond. Drummond drives in. Drummond, shot, no good, but a foul is called against Hunter with 4:01 to go. Good patience by Drummond to wait for the lane to open and then drew the foul.
Strong drive by Drummond there as well, but smart.
Foul's called on Katie Burke. That's going to be her first, and 2 free throws coming for Brooklyn as well. These are big free throws for Drummond to build the lead back up a little bit for Brooklyn. 4:01 to go. Bulldogs up 68-52. First free throw coming. It's good. Drummond knocks it down. Bulldogs up 17. Second free throw coming for Drummond. Shot is up, and it is no good. Adeoye tried to get the rebound, could not quite corral it. Good effort, though, but it's going to be Hunter ball with 4 minutes even to play. And now Dorsey's coming back in. She'll replace Drummond.
Okay. I like this substitution.
Yep.
Needed that. Needed a little spark here.
And it will be Hunter to take possession, and it's Casio bringing it up the court. Casio crossing half court, top of the key, kicks it out to the left wing for L1. L1 had the ball stolen by Erica. Great defensive play. Erica swings it to Dorsey. Dorsey back out up top to Kitch. Back to Dorsey once more. Dorsey, wide open 3, off the rim, no good. Ball's taken back by Casio. 3:35 to go. Casio drives, kicks it out to Charles. Charles, shot off the rim, no good, but a foul is called. And that will be free throws coming for Alexa Charles with 3:30 to play. That's foul number 1 on Erica James. That's the Bulldogs' 4th team foul, so now they're 1 away from being in the penalty end. The last thing you want are fouls slowing the game down here.
And they're taking her out as well.
Well, Erica's played a strong game today.
Oh, an unbelievable game by Erica James.
But now there's going to be a lot of pressure from the Bulldogs without their top scorer. Keep Hunter off the board for the final 3.5 minutes. First free throw from Charles is good. And I figure this rest Erica's taking is not going to be a long one.
Erica James already with 27 points.
Second free throw is good from Charles.
And she had 21 points in that first half.
Incredible. Aaliyah Rafat getting ready to check in for Brooklyn. Right wing, it's Dorsey. Top of the key, Afolabe. Right wing, Dorsey. Now to Kitch. Afolabe. Right wing, Dorsey. Dorsey back to Afolabe. Afolabe going to drive, takes a shot, blocked, but a foul is called against Hunter with 3:07 to go. We'll check the foul.
Rafat coming in the game.
L1's going to get called for the foul. That's only the second foul Hunter's been called for in this fourth quarter with 3:07 to go. Afolabe takes the jump free throw, and it's good. Second free throw coming for Afolabe.
Afolabe playing here basically the whole fourth quarter.
Afolabe knocks down 2 big free throws. Bulldogs go back up 17.
Ooh,
and
now
now
a travel there.
Almost Hunter's got to get over the half-court line, and they do, just avoiding a violation. Charles gets the shot off, no good. We had a whistle, ball deflected out of bounds, and it's going to stay Hunter ball. 2:56 remaining, 71-54, Brooklyn ahead. And looking for some space, here is a long 3 attempt off the rim, no good from L1.
Oh.
Afolabi gets the rebound, and Afa will bring it up past half court. Slowing it down. Afo takes her time. Hunter's about to empty their bench. Top of the key, Afolabi almost lost it. Kept alive by Dorsey. Now to Gutierrez. Inside to Rafat. Rafat, jumper, and got the friendly roll there. Did Aliyah Rafat. And the Bulldogs go up 19.
Not an easy shot by Rafat there.
Sometimes those small points make a big difference. Here's Yode, back to Charles, 2:19 to go. Charles lost the ball, and the ball's taken by Gutierrez, now to Kitch, and now to Afo.
Huge steal there by Brooklyn College.
Afolabi moves inside. Afolabi to Dorsey. Jump shot, got the friendly rolling in. Dior Dorsey with a nice finish. Bulldogs go up 21 with 2 minutes to play in the game.
Looks like it will be another Brooklyn College victory.
Closing in on one for sure is Brooklyn. Getting it inside, Charles. And that, the shot in and out, no good from Yode.
Oh.
You get a whistle, jump ball. Rafat was in a fight for the ball. It is a jump ball. Oh, it's a foul called on Hunter. Okay.
Oh, okay.
And now here comes the swaps.
Huge.
Hunter will play all five of their. Will bring all 5 of their players out. Bring 5 new players in. Back in for Hunter is going to come Dury. In for Hunter is Stuckel. Coming in also is Yoakum. Back into the game comes Murray. And back into the game comes Stratton. For Brooklyn College, Castellano comes into the game. Afolabi stays in. Rafat stays in. And Juliana Elkins comes in along with Sandra Diaz. Top of the key, Diaz. Minute 36 to go. Driving it inside to Castellano. Whistle, travel is called on Castellano.
This is Brooklyn College could take advantage here, like these bench players, now having a couple minutes here to show coach what they can do.
Minute 26 to go, yep. And now it's taken inside by Stratton. Stratton threw the ball away out of bounds. Possession Brooklyn, minute 19 to go. Minute 19 to go, Bulldogs up 75-54. So they have held Hunter to under 16 under their average total of points tonight. Minute 13, Afolabi bounces it to the right for Castellano. Castellano looks, kicks it out to Elkins. Left wing for Afolabi. Afolabi for 3, off the backboard and off, just could not get the roll. Kept alive by Diaz. Under a minute to go in the game. Whistle, and out of bounds was Diaz. She stepped out of bounds with 58.4 seconds left. 56 seconds to go. Here is Murray. Murray, watched by Diaz. Left wing for Stratton. Top of the key for Yoakum. Right wing it goes for Murray. Ball deflected out of bounds with 45.4 seconds left to play in the game. And for the Bulldogs, closing in on going 8-6 on the year.
Which is great. We needed this after that tough loss in the beginning with Baruch. You get back-to-back wins. It's great for Brooklyn College.
It's important to build momentum. That's so important. The Bulldogs have done a very good job of that. Top of the key, this is Yoakum. Right wing, here's a long 3 for Dury, and it's good. So Dury knocks down that shot. Bulldogs lead by 19 with 32 seconds left. Afolabi kicks it out, looks for space, tips it over to Diaz. Diaz back to Afolabi. Diaz, right wing. Castellano fires for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Hunter. They can hold for the last possession. The shot clock is turned off. Yoakum will take it to the right wing for Murray with 10 seconds. Murray drives in. Ball stripped away. And it's taken by Afolabi. The Bulldogs do not have to run another play. That is going to do it. The Brooklyn College Bulldogs knock off Hunter College tonight, 75-56. Very strong performance for Brooklyn tonight. They go to 8-6 on the year, and they now go to 3-1 in CUNYAC play.
And those are the ones that matter.
No, they do matter a lot, absolutely. So now the Bulldogs will look forward to their next game in 2 days from now against York College, and we'll definitely see how the in Jamaica, Queens. So we hope to get at least 2 players up here along with Megan Campbell. If we can get a word with them in a moment, Bulldogs are gonna come down off the And we'll try to get 2 of the Bulldogs scorers, and we'll try to get Coach Campbell. So for Brooklyn College, a strong performance. Erica James led the way with, and you have to love how this Bulldogs team really bounced back. And definitely Hunter had a swing of momentum. Things definitely took a turn a little bit. There were little twists and turns. Hunter closed the gap, but give Brooklyn a lot of credit for how they were able to keep Hunter at bay when they did start to close the gap, and they did start to threaten a little bit. When you have depth, it makes a big difference, and the Bulldogs did a very good job of that here. And we hope to see if the Bulldogs will keep that momentum going forward into their next game. But you have to love it. The Bulldogs got off to a strong start early. They held Hunter in check early, and the Bulldogs were able to basically keep that momentum going, and they did not let up for the rest of the game. So as the Brooklyn College Bulldogs now get set for their next game of the year, I now have the final stats in front of me. We'll soon get a player or two in a moment to join us. But let's go through the final stats really quick and take a look at where the Bulldogs, how they finished here today. The Bulldogs shot 27 of 63. Shot 27 of 63 from the field for a total of 43% altogether. Bulldogs were 9 of 29 from downtown, 12 of 15 at the line, and 43 rebounds. So that is already huge right there. 43 rebounds out from dueling Hunter with 37. It was a close rebounding performance at the end. Bulldogs also, the turnovers did creep up a little bit if you're Brooklyn. They did creep up. Bulldogs had 21 turnovers at the end of the day. So that was a number that definitely, well, that also spoke to the momentum Hunter was building in the third. But altogether, Erica James, 27 points. Sarah James, 11 points. So you love the performance by both of the James sisters. Dior Dorsey provided some huge energy off the bench, had 8 points. Kitch had 9. And then 23 points for Alexa Charles, 16 points for Erin Casio. So you love the performance from both players. And you know what? The Bulldogs did a very good job keeping Hunter at bay when it really mattered, Brian.
Yeah, what a great victory by Brooklyn College. Dominant back-to-back victories, Brooklyn College against Lehman, and now Hunter College. You need to see this, and they're showing it. Why they are the CUNYAC champions.
We've seen how big performances like this matter. When the Bulldogs are able to play fundamentally sound like this, we talked about it, how hard a team they are to defeat, and when they get things rolling, it can be almost impossible for teams to have a chance when the Bulldogs are able to set the ball and really set the tone early. The key is doing that consistently, which I think slowly but surely the Bulldogs are beginning to kind of do that. It's still going to take a little time.
Right.
It's still going to take a little bit of patience and space, but the Bulldogs are doing it now. The Bulldogs are beginning to really kind of put all the pieces together, and at the most important time right now, the matter of speaking is the Bulldogs are doing it right now, and we're going to hopefully get a couple players here. We'll hopefully see if we can get at least 2 of them.
We should be able to get them.
All right. In the meantime, the men, and this will kind of be a good segue into the men's game, which I'll have the call for in just a few minutes. The men right now are in a little bit of a different situation than the women are right now.
Yeah.
The men's Hunter team's 5-9. Men's Bulldogs are 1-14.
It's not a good. Totally different story than the women's.
It's been rough.
It's been rough. And I was looking at the Hunter College. I was a little surprised. Their head coach is Jamal Gist.
Mel Gist, yeah.
And if I remember in 2015 around there, he was a star for this team.
Yes, he was.
For Brooklyn College, and and he's right behind us as well.
There's our poster behind both of us.
It must be a little weird to come back, but a great for him.
I'll tell you, it was weird when he coached York the next year, and then a few years after his playing career ended, and he's coaching York, and here he is.
And now he's coaching Hunter.
Yeah.
And I saw there was a big bulletin on him on the front page of the Hunter College Athletics, and I was like, wow, I remember him.
Yeah.
And now he's the head coach of Hunter College, so good for him.
Just so many of Brooklyn College's players have gone on to be successful coaches. Anthony McLean is also coaching upstate
Okay.
Which, again, that was something we didn't, we knew McLean was a great player, and I think he has all the elements to be a great coach, and he's done that. He's brought it to a very young team over there, but he's really turned them around well. And Brian Shea had been an assistant coach here for how many years? He played for Brooklyn, and now he's coaching in high school now, and he's built a successful program in high school over there.
It's amazing.
Adams
to see.
Street Academy.
That's how you know they were the foundation was in Brooklyn College.
Yeah. But for the Bulldogs right now, as they can keep this momentum going for the women, now it's all about building it for the next game. And this will be interesting for me if they're going to be able to carry it over. York is a team you still got to be very careful with. York has lost a lot of their key pieces that really made them a fundamentally strong team. And here come one of the Bulldogs right now. We're about to get the first of the two on the mic. And we're going to have Dior Dorsey and Erica James both joining us. And we'll start with Dior Dorsey first. There we go. All right, well, Dior, very impressive performance. Both you guys really kind of coming back after that tough streak, and after that streak ended in CUNYAC play.
Yeah.
The statement of the game was that block you made on Charles that late into the second quarter. Did you feel like momentum really turned after that for this team? Like really started to build the energy and really kind of started to turn the tides?
Yeah, I tried. I knew after I made that mistake on that fast break, threw the ball away, I was like, I have to get back and I have to get it back for my team. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
As now you guys are beginning these games against CUNYAC play, how important has it been to build momentum here, to ride that, to keep the momentum going into the second half of the season?
Yes, it's very important. We just want to keep the chemistry together and keep winning. After that tough loss against Baruch, we don't want to lose again. So that's just really, that's just like the goal we had as a team, nowhere else. So.
You guys also seem to have a good answer. Every time Hunter was kind of starting to close the gap a little bit, maybe Erica would knock down a big three.
Yep.
Maybe you'd knock down a big bucket. Maybe Afalabe hits a big three.
Yes.
It just seems like everyone on this team at different times of the game can step up in a crucial moment.
Yep, we just have a lot of players that bring something to the table, whether it's shooting, defense, just extra effort. We all just do our role.
Yep, absolutely. Dior, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
All right, now let's get the top scorer of the game today. Let's get Erica James here. And Erica, impressive performance, 27 points, one of your best scoring nights of this season. And talk to me about how key it was knocking down those shots, getting the momentum early, building the lead early, and really putting Hunter away and taking away their momentum in the early first half.
Last game I was struggling with my shot, but continuing to shoot gives me the confidence I need to make them.
Absolutely. As you guys were able to really just knock down a big basket, make a couple big defensive plays, when it seemed like Hunter was starting to slowly close the gap a little bit, you guys were able to get on that last run in the fourth quarter and did not look back. And just how much does it speak to the volume of this team and the depth you guys have around you?
We know what we need to do, and them coming back gives us the motivation that we have to work 10 times harder than them so we can keep the lead and continue to win.
Your next game will be against York on Friday, and not just a short turnaround in 2 days from now. And how important is it to focus now on that next game and after a couple days and get refocused onto the next one?
Yeah, we just need to keep working hard at practice and bring the energy because every team is gunning for us. So we just have to continue to do what we know how to do.
All right, Erica, thank you so much for your
Thank
time.
you.
All right, now let's get Coach Megan Campbell here with us. Coach Campbell, very impressive victory here. Two very impressive wins following the game against Baruch. Was there anything you told the team after the Baruch game, like after the streak in CUNYAC play had ended, just to kind of get the team back on track and just to put it behind very quickly?
Yeah, I think we just got to come out and work a lot harder than we did at Baruch. Wasn't our best game. We got to know every night that we come on the floor, everybody's giving us their best shot, so we got to come ready to play every day.
You guys really set the tone early, knocking down the first 7 points, and then really taking Alexa Charles and Casio kind of out of their comfort zone for the first half and really keeping them at bay. How important was it to really limit their offensive abilities in the first half and then continue to build the lead that you guys did?
It's extremely important. They're two very great players within the conference. Definitely was a focus in practice the last couple of days, so we did a great job with it. They still, got their usual, but I think we did a good job.
And now you guys look forward to York College in 2 days from now. Short turnaround 2 days from now, and how important now is it to continue to build momentum in the CUNYAC conference and to really finish off the second half on a strong run here.
It's huge. It's huge. Very important. It starts in practice, and we've been talking about it, focusing on it, having better practices. So.
Dior Dorsey made that very huge block on Alexa Charles late in the second and really seemed to turn the momentum and really turn the tide and really just set the stage for the second half for this team. And just talking about the player in Dior and how much she just provides such a spark off the bench, it seems like every time she comes in.
Yeah, Dior's an amazing player. You know, when she goes on the floor, she's given us everything she has. You know, she'll run until she can't run anymore. Amazing player. Love having her on the team.
All right. Coach Campbell, thank you so much, and best of luck in your next game against York. All right, let's get Brian in here for final thoughts here. And so Brian, now as the women's Bulldogs are now going to focus on their next game at York, the key is to keep that momentum going, to continue to build what they are building right here. And I think the chemistry is slowly now beginning to really take shape.
Yeah, I can see that. I could definitely see the chemistry slowly taking shape. And we see the great ball movement. We see that when they adjust, the adjustments they make quickly.
Yes.
And we saw that in the first quarter to the second quarter. First quarter, the first couple minutes, they were both, it looked like back and forth a little bit. And then all of a sudden, it changed.
Yeah.
James took over.
It's really incredible. So once again, your final score, the Bulldogs 75 and the Hunter College Hawks 56. We're going to step aside, take a little break, and I'll be here on the call with the men's Bulldogs game against Hunter in just about 15 minutes from now. But for now, for OG, Matthew, and our entire team, I'm Jonathan Pariente saying so long for now, alongside Brian Munguia. I'll be back with the men's game in just a short few minutes from now. Have a good one for now, everybody.